Don, I miss you so much. I'm sitting here in Sweden with my birthday present from you when I turned 50. And I'm so happy that I met you. And probably I have to thank Dr. Jerry Wilson. He was over in Sweden with his family and studied, and he scouted us for Winnipeg, and he said, if you guys decide to go to Winnipeg, I have the best hockey person.
So Baze flies over to meet us here in Stockholm. Then he came and he had a much darker beard than me, and didn't look like a famous high-profile lawyer from North America, not at all, but he had all the values. Honesty, smart, humor, cared for the individual. So me and my wife, after meeting Don, said, he's the guy. And God, and I'm getting emotional when I think of it. What a good choice.
I choose Don Baizley for my agent because actually for Jari Kurri. Jari Kurri was my idol and the best Finnish player. And he told me that if you ever need the best agent, I have one. It's Don Baizley. And then we got introduced, and rest of the story is a history. So what a great decision.
For my NHL career, I couldn't have had a better agent than Don Baizley. The advice and the counsel that he gave me was invaluable, but even beyond that, in my life, Don's advice is in my mind forever, and I don't make a decision, a serious decision, without thinking, what would Don Baizley do in that situation?
And away comes Quebec, that's trouble. Wonderful move, Sackett, short-handed, shoots, score!
Don was vital in my career. He was just an amazing man, and he knew he cared about you. He cared about your family. I know Deb and I, we appreciated everything he did for us. He cared about our kids. He's not just on the ice, but also away from the rink.
You know, in a business that can be really harsh on most days, you know, it's a lovely game, but it's a difficult business many days. And I think Don always just rose above that. You know, he just had this aura of fairness and integrity that kind of set him apart and caused him to be really revered by his peers and really respected by the teams in the league and absolutely loved by the players that he represented.
He was so professional. Whatever he did, it was just a pure class. And I always remember that the GMs told me that your agent is by far the best. He's a fair and he negotiated hard way, but he's one of the guys that you can't be mad. And that's a big statement for the hockey world.
He was respected by the PA, the ownership group, the league, other agents, obviously all the players, the media. You go down the list, and I don't think anybody would have a bad thing to say about Don.
There was a brilliance to him in a way of seeing things that you might not, or ways of doing things that you might not have considered. Maybe that was born out of all the experience he had over so many years, but it was just a combination of all those attributes that put you at ease.
I can't think of a better person that really thought of the whole picture when it came to hockey. You were thinking about the owners, the players, and the fans.
I'm sure of all the people in the world that would be embarrassed about having an award or having an honor such as this, Don Baizley would be at the top of the list. So Don, if you're listening, I'm sure you're embarrassed about being inducted and being recognized in this way, but I can't think of a man that's more deserving of this recognition than you.
Well, obviously, Don, you're gone, but you're always here, and I want to say thank you for everything what you have done for me, for hockey, and everybody. So you are one of the best people I ever met, so I'm very, very honored to call you friend and my second dad, and what a great human being you are.